Alrighty, let's get into this match here. Who are we facing? Snitsky, Mr. Jobberman. Baldy motherfucker. Fucking shaved his eyebrows for that gimmick. I feel so sorry for him. He can have his little soul patch, but he can't have no eyebrows. Fucking. Does he have his back tattoo in this? Because I'm pretty sure he had a back tattoo, didn't he? Yeah, it's there. Okay, I see. Oh, he has a long ass beard. Last time I checked. Nowadays, he was weird, man. He did his gimmicks were weird. He was like a baby killer, the wasn't my fault thing, and then he had this fucking abomination of a gimmick where he's bald, doesn't have any eyebrows or anything. We're watching the entrance too, because I don't think we've seen the entrance yet. Excuse me. I don't think we've seen the entrance yet in this series. But yeah, man's he's just, why? He shaved his eyebrows for this gimmick, man. It's stupid. It's so stupid. It's actually ridiculous. Like, it's on it, like, I don't know, man. It's just weird. It's fucking weird. John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Remix. A lot of people say like the John Cena sucks thing is similar to the Kurt Angle you suck thing, but it's not really, because a lot of people still don't like Cena, and like everybody loves Kurt Angle for the most part. I had a friend who didn't like Kurt Angle. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, how can you not like Kurt Angle? But yeah, and he liked Eric Rowan, man. It was just, he was weird. Anyways, fucking Eric Rowan, and you don't like Kurt Angle. That's fucking, to each their own. But yeah, man, Kurt Angle's thing is out of respect for him, but the thing with Cena is, like, a lot of people still don't like him. Like, I don't like him, but I don't dislike him anymore, because the last few years he's done a lot to help the business, because I think he realizes, like, he's on his way out, he's going part-time now, he has other endeavors that he wants to pursue, and, you know, you can't really keep up being the top guy for that long anymore, like, type deal, right? So I think he's, like, realizing, like, okay, well, I gotta put people over because they gotta fucking, you know. Did he reverse my shit? I got a notification on my phone. I looked away, and next thing I know, I'm on my back. Like, he's gotta put people over. He's gotta make stars. Cause, like, when he's gone, what the fuck is Vince gonna do? You got the Cena and Brock as your like big stars. You're trying to make Roman into one, but nobody's having it. The people that we want to see as the big stars, Vince isn't pushing. Like, Randy's not there anymore. Randy was only barely there at the beginning, and that's because Batista left. Batista was that guy along with Cena. They actually successfully built up both of them, not in a good way, because Cena was fucking super Cena. Batista was alright. Like, I loved Batista as a kid, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, they gotta create stars. Like, they still fucking rely on their old names to come back for Manias and SummerSlams. Like, they got Brock, who's champion, who barely appears on Raw, except for the build-up. Like, recently he's been on Raw because it's up to SummerSlam, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, they gotta build their current stars. Like, AJ was, like, getting there, and then they kind of, like, held him off, but, like, in the fans' eyes, I think we all know he's still a star, but Vince didn't like him, I think, or Vince didn't like him and thought his Rumble reaction was a fluke or some shit. I mean, I doubt they're going to push Joe to the moon, even though they should, because Joe's fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, God. I tried the SDF. He didn't store his shit. Bruh. Oh, fuck. Stop. You know what I mean, though? Like, I'll still never forgive John for what he did to Bray. John did not need the win at Mania, and Bray did. And he won anyways. Then Bray won at the following pay-per-view, Extreme Rules, but it was cool that he had that like kid that distracted Cena and whatever, but the fact that WWE always feels a need to have Bray win because of something, that annoys me. Like, and like everybody else, you know, like every time they put somebody over that the fans really want to be put over, there's always a caveat or something. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, man. It's just fucking, it's annoying. Like, people like AJ should be at the top, and like Cesaro should be at the top, man. Like, Cesaro is one of the best in the world. His promos aren't bad. They're not anything special, granted, because he speaks 5 languages, so, and English isn't his native language, but like, you know what I mean? Like, Cesaro is a fucking world-class professional wrestler. And that's a submission, baby. I didn't get to hit a German on him in that match, but oh well. You know what I mean? Like, Cesaro should be up there, AJ should be up there, Dolph should be up there, but they dropped the ball with him on purpose, and then Vince used it as vindication as to why he didn't like him. Like, it's just fucking... Kevin Owens should be up there, Sami Zayn, it's just they have so much talent that they don't build up, because Vince is intent to fucking use old stars, man. I don't know. What's Cena talking about in this cutscene? I got a little heated.
Bring your entire country. I don't care what kind of match or what kind of stipulation you throw at me. MVP, you and I are going to war.
Ooh, his eyes got big. You know he means big business. If you're so... Burn his flag. Burn his flag, dude. I don't give a fuck. It's not a real flag. That's not an actual offense. Burn his flag. If you're that pissed off. Like, his flag is right there in the corner. Burn it. Like, come on, man. Didn't LAX, like, burn the American flag or, like, piss on the American flag or rip up the American flag or something in TNA? Like, didn't that get the massive fucking heat as intended, I'd assume? Like, you know? As No Way Out. That stage is decent, you know? I like the No Way, the Elimination Chamber on the side there. Too bad all the fucking sets are the same nowadays except for 2 shows. Or 4 shows. Mania is different. SummerSlam, I think, was different last year. I don't know what it's going to be like this year. Survivor Series, to be honest, I don't even remember what it was like, but it was probably the same. I think the Rumble was the same. Like, everything's the same. Like, switch up the sets, man. You can't, at a first glance, you can't tell if it's a pay-per-view or a fucking Smackdown or a Raw. Whenever I watch Botchamania and there's something from WWE, my first instinct when I watch it is, okay, like, I'm like, okay, this is from an episode of Smackdown. Then I see, like, the hashtag or, like, the commentator say something, and I'm like, this is a pay-per-view?
Better than Utopia are some ground rules written into the contract for tonight's gauntlet. The match takes place in Better Than Utopia and will abide by the pop.
Well, does this have to be like a 5 count or whatever? Is that what this is?
Terms, this basically says I'm screwed, right? Rule number 1. I need a 5 count to pin a Utopia. But you guys just need a 3 count on me. Where am I? King Kong Bundy?
Ooh.
Rule 2, amid the ipsos and factos, says I can't use rope breaks. But you can. That's very clever. Rule number 3, I think, says Utopians can leave the ring at will. But I'll be counted out. Anything else? Nothing about tying my hands behind my back?
Well, there is one more bit of fine print.
What does it say?
All's fair in love and war.
Oh. Oh, fuck. So, wait, am I gonna go into this with, like, yellow or orange body health? Or overall health? And I have to get a 5 count on them, I can't get a rope break, and I get counted out, but they don't have a count out. Does it mean I have a 10 count, or does it mean as soon as I exit the ring, I'm lose? Like, is that what it is? Because, I don't know, man. On the phone, incoming call.
John, after inspecting your injuries after the locker room attack, I would seriously advise against you competing tonight.
Fuck you,
Not
Doc.
an option, Doc.
John, as your doctor, I can't abide by you.
And I recommend that as my doctor, you stay out of my way.
Ooh. Being disrespectful as fuck to his doctor. That's not good. That's not very nice. That's not nice, dog. Man, this is gonna be a shit show, man. I need a 5 count. I can't have a rope break, and I get counted out, but they don't. Like, those are some. The 5 count's the thing that pisses me off, because the 5 count's gonna be tough. I'd assume. I'm probably gonna have to get them to red as opposed to orange, because I think orange is good enough for a 3 count sometimes. But they're gonna have to be like fully in the red, or it's gonna be like right after a finisher or something. Or I can just tap them out and avoid the 5 count thing altogether because I have a submission finisher. So, yeah, man. Well, this is going to be a shit show, man. But it's going to be fun, I think. But it might be fun, and it might be infuriating as hell. We might see a rage from myself. I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait and see.